Hello, travellers. Welcome to the Jade Frog Tavern. Grab a drink and come warm yourself by the fire.
Hello! How are you all doing? And welcome to the Jade Frog Tavern podcast.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm alive. I'm alive as usual.
Kicking, we're feeling magical.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, of course I am. I'm here with you to talk about magical things. And
I'm so excited
I've
today.
got mini eggs as well.
We've got mini eggs, you're looking colourful.
I know.
You look fabulous today.
Yes, another online purchase. I just couldn't help myself. And first time I showed it off was in Centre Parks.
Oh, did it get some good reviews?
I got some good eyeballs at least. Well, I got some good reviews from my dad for sure. Like, you look like a gay.
Oh, well that's not a compliment. That is a compliment,
it's
sorry.
His way of showing love.
Yeah.
Oh,
really? Oh.
Girl, that's so gay.
That's so gay, I love it. You slay.
Yeah. And he said when I was getting out to go into the little village bit in the Centre Parks, said, "Oh, don't get arrested for like rounding up kids and things like that."
Gosh.
So yeah,
I've never actually been to a Centre Parks.
it's a magical place where you spend lots of money.
So it's like Disneyland?
I guess so, but not as exciting.
Is it Disneyland for poor people?
Maybe for middle class people.
Oh,
I guess.
okay.
Yeah.
That's why I'm in the poor class
But yeah.
section.
It depends on your expectations, I guess.
Fair.
If you want to go and just laze around in a pool for 3 days straight, well, then yeah.
No.
You can do archery and like crossbow stuff.
Then I'm down.
They have the enchanted forest where all the trees are like got LEDs going around all up in them,
Oh, so pretty.
yeah, it was cool. And they had like lights that did this like kind of dripping effect that were hanging up all over the place. And we were
Wow.
right by the lake and feeding munkjacks and
Is that
whatnot.
a tiny monkey?
Tiny deer,
Oh,
tiny monkeys roaming around in Thetford Forest.
I don't know. Maybe it might be a thing.
Yeah, it does
Monk
sound
Jack,
like it.
it sounds like a monkey.
Yeah, it does.
I'm sorry.
It does. No, they're just little.
Are they the ones with the little tiny horns?
No. Well, I don't think so. At least not the ones that I saw. They're just
Okay.
like little, like a cross between a pig and a deer.
Oh,
Little pig
so he's
deer.
chunky, he's
Yeah,
fat.
They're a bit chunky. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that because you're feeding them too much or because they need to roll away to escape?
They're definitely getting fed too much. They literally come up to the door and you can hand feed them. That's how chill they are. But and the ducks are there, like, come on, give me food.
I think I've only hand-fed donkeys. Maybe a goat.
What about the zoo? Any crazy stuff?
Yes,
at the zoo?
that's what I'm trying to think. I don't think
Ah.
I've hand-fed anything crazy at the zoo. I've been and watched like birds of prey things, and I've seen other people feed them.
Yeah.
I've seen like giraffes up close, but I just don't.
You never fed them.
Fed them? Nah.
Yeah. They proper like. Yeah, I fed elephants as well.
My friend Liam took me to the zoo for my birthday one year.
Yeah.
And it was great. I had an amazing time. Got right up close to like, it was some sort of like lizard crocodile thing. I can't remember what it was. It was great. Lizard-dial thing.
Yeah.
But we were going around the elephants and I was having a great time and just being like, oh look, elephants, they're so big. What you do, you point at them. But I was just so shocked. I was getting round and I have never seen an elephant's dick before.
Of course, this lovely story would be coming around. Penises.
Penis! But like, yeah, I don't know. I was just like,
Whoa.
we just stood there in
In
awe for a long time. Just
Gazing.
like, wow. That is, I don't want to be a female elephant.
Well, I'm sure they have equally receptive parts.
I'm sure, but it was still like, damn, I think it's bigger than me. Like if I stood or laid down next to it, it's probably chunkier.
Yeah, should we do that if we ever go to the studio? Excuse me, mate.
Can I
borrow your elephant?
Can I lay down? I need to see.
I want to measure my entire body against its dick.
I think that they probably wouldn't allow that, would they?
No.
No.
No, they wouldn't. It's not safe and it's not sanitary.
Damn.
Even if how much you want to lie beside an elephant cock. Measure yourself up to it.
Just like, does my arms count? Do I just have to go from head to feet, or can I put my hands up? Just give me some extra inches.
Oh god, you need all the inches you can get against an elephant.
Yeah, but I had a great time. We went around and we went into the insects bit. We went around the meerkats, which is like my nan's favourite, so I always make sure to take pictures of the meerkats for my nana. Oh, I fucking love going to the
But
zoo.
the elephant cock was the best.
Yeah, that was the highlight of the day.
The biggest impression on you.
It really did, man. Oh, it's still. That was a few years ago
In
as
your
well.
mind, it's like, oh.
If only.
If only. If only
No,
what?
no, that would if it's bigger than me, I can't take it.
Just keep talking.
What's the most unusual animal you've ever seen at a zoo?
What, penis wise or just
in
general? I don't know. All I can think about is elephant penis now.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've seen Komodo dragons, which were pretty cool.
I fucking love Komodo
they were
dragons.
cool, but it doesn't really compete.
I've got another story that came to mind. If you
more penis.
the same trip with Liam. We were in the penguin section.
Yeah.
And they also have the seals there. And this seal clearly had an itch at the back of its throat.
Oh no.
And it was using its foot flipper, and it was going in,
Throating itself.
just with its foot. It was quite the noises. I'm not. It was just it had its whole foot down its throat, and it was just I've never
That left an impression on me as well.
Yeah.
Ever since that zoo trip, you're like, oh.
Haven't been to the zoo since.
No,
to be fair.
Oh yeah, they banned you from the zoo. And you get too
'cause it's my
moist
fault.
when you're about.
Shh.
Stand back, everyone. Get out of the puddle. The wet sign. Danger. Get her out of here. She's a danger to society.
But yeah, so animals doing animal shit.
Yeah.
It's quite intense. Wait, how did we get here?
I don't know.
Centre parks.
Centre parks. Yeah.
What was a deer? What was a monkey?
Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm good. Apart from the usual, I can never sleep and I hate myself. But how about you?
Yeah, it's fine. I caught the cold that everyone was getting last week, so I was surviving and thriving and trying to do D&D with no voice.
Surviving and thriving.
And I'm hipping, I'm hopping, and I'm
Straight up contriving.
You just sing.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I'm all dandy. We played D&D last night.
We sure did.
We've been doing some World of Warcrafting.
Ooh.
I've not touched Overwatch yet.
The new season.
Yeah, no.
Don't go near it.
I've heard.
An evil place.
I've heard.
Supports aren't in a good place right now. Well, it depends if you want to play Bap and Zen and Kiriko, really.
I could learn some Kiriko. I did think it would be my time to actually learn Anna now because the hitboxes are bigger, but I was like,
don't play Anna.
it will hurt me because you can't get away.
It makes me very sad.
Oh, it's okay. It's fine. It'll come back.
One day.
But yeah,
I'm forcing myself to play Bap and it's making me very unhappy.
Bouncy though.
He is bouncy. The bouncing is good. But I can't shoot. I just can't shoot. Yeah, I just don't get on with the shooting because I'm bad. And yeah, I've been playing Helldivers 2 a lot.
You enjoying it?
Oh, it's great fun. It's the closest thing to Starship Troopers that I'm going to get. Even though there is a Starship Troopers game, but it's very,
hit and miss.
Well, it's just in the beta-y stages.
Oh,
it needs a
so
lot of work. It's good fun. It's cool, but Helldivers is it's great. It's really good fun. Good PvE sort of stuff. So
fun.
Stay away from. I'm trying to stay away from PvP as much as possible because it just makes me want to blow my face off. So yeah. I'm chilling in PvE land. I killed my Fatalis on Monster Hunter as well. So
yes!
yeah,
Big round of applause.
So I'm very happy chappy. So yeah, that's all completed. And
Impressive. I finished Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. I remember you saying.
But that's the only game.
Was it traumatizing?
No, I was good. I was happy. It was happy. I was good. I got
everything running up to it was.
I did do a lot of crying beforehand. But
box tissues next to you.
Literally, I had a toilet roll. Just poor Barkeep was sat next to me while I was playing, so I had to have my screen tilted because he's not finished it.
Oh yeah.
And he was I was doing something, and I just suddenly burst into tears, and Jay was just like, something bad happened, and I was like, no,
it's all fine.
Everything's happy.
I'm just crying for no reason.
So, Yeah, that was fun. I'm not a good liar as well, so I was like, don't ask me any questions about anything, because I will just tell you.
I like to see when you're lying, you're just like, and then this happened.
Yeah, my voice goes very high pitched when someone's like, oh, so how did that turn out? I'm like, fine.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. No worries.
Higher pitched than it already is, obviously.
Impressive.
I know.
Mm.
Right, I would like to sip on my drink.
Oh, yes.
And I give you a little cheers with your happy, exciting drink once again.
Oh, yeah, well, I've got water, but I want to cheers.
Oh, yeah, cheers with the mini eggs.
With the mini eggs, yeah.
And I've got apple and cinnamon tea with a squirt of honey in there.
Oh.
Because I'm a girl. I'm a girl who likes sweet things.
Can I not have sweet things?
Then you're a boy who likes sweet things.
Yes, I suppose.
And then I've got my Alice in Wonderland mug that says it's always tea time.
Very
It's
nice.
very true.
It's pretty.
It's very pretty. I think I
A
got this
lot of
from
tea in there.
Disneyland. No,
Expecting
didn't
you
get
to
it.
pour
it
it over the
over. No,
microphone.
my other Alice in Wonderland cup is from Disneyland. This one is from Whittards when they had their Alice in Wonderland collection.
Retards.
Whittards.
Oh.
That's a classic miss here. Whittards do the best hot chocolates in my opinion.
Okay. Okay. Whoopsie.
It's fine. Oh no, the tag.
Oh, you fucked it.
It's fine. We'll just drip on. That's what the coaster's for.
Yep.
But I wanted my Alice in Wonderland mug because it does fit in with the theme of today's episode.
And what is that theme?
We're diving into the wonderful and exciting world of the Feywild.
The Feywild.
But we're specifically going to the D&D 5th edition Feywilds because obviously D&D likes to play loose goose.
Loose and goose.
Loose and goosey.
Ooh,
I know, with
that's how
their...
I like to play it as well.
with their lore through each, like, 3rd edition, 4th edition and all that jazz. So I'm basing it off that. All the stuff, and we are doing our game is back of What the Fuck Is That?
What the fuck is that? Fey Edition.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes. And
So-
you are going to supply all the Fey creatures while I attempt to guess.
I'm so excited to give their descriptors. But before I do jump into that, for people who don't know much about the Feylands,
Oh, yes. Like me.
I've
know
got
nothing.
nothing at all. I was going to give us a what is the Feyland section.
What the Fey is that?
What the Fey is that?
Yes.
I love it. Yeah.
I did it, yay.
Way, we did a funny. So I did pre-write it down to make sure I was articulate
As always.
because I'm never not.
It's a shame the writing's really small on the phone, so it's like difficult to follow. Can you zoom it in?
Nope, I can't do the classic the boomer zoom.
The boom zoom.
The boom zoom. It's fine. I can read. I'm
You
all
can.
good.
I believe in you.
There. Aww.
My ears are ready to receive knowledge.
The Feywild is a parallel plane to the material plane, aka where we are on Earth, or whatever plane that you start off when you play D&D. Material. Ooh, so
We're
sad.
material girls.
We do like our clothing and our shopping sprays. Unlike the material plane, the Feywild is fueled by magic, and wild magic specifically.
Wild.
And the energies are drawn from the emotions of its inhabitants.
Oh.
Oh, so if you get them angry, the world's gonna change around you.
Don't let me in there. It's gonna be sad times. It's gonna be mega fueled.
Just rage. You're alright. You'll fit into the
My
sun.
angst.
You'll fit into the summer court quite well, so you're all good.
Cool.
Because of its connection to the material plane, the Feywild has a similar geography to the mortal world, though exactly the locations are constantly shifting and moving. So, like, if we had a city here, not like little Norwich, it would also be in the Feywild, but it would look slightly different. So all of like the big. Let's say it's just a classic city here. Over there would be a city, so it's where all the inhabitants would be, but it might be completely overgrown by trees instead of buildings.
Okay.
So, but the layout of the world shape is still the same.
You say it moves constantly. What? So it's like the landmass shifts around.
No,
or-
it moves as in like constantly changing, like the environment constantly changes because you get a lot of in the Feywild like treants, and so the trees are always moving. which would
shifting everything about.
So yeah, the land itself never looks the same. Every time you visit, it would be slightly different.
That would be a pain in the ass if you were living there, though. Like, trying to get used to the topography.
Your house is never there.
Yeah.
In the same place.
Come back from work. Honey, I'm home. Oh, God.
Fuck, she's moved again.
Damn it.
But it also works in the sense of with your emotions. So if you want to go home, it will take you to your home wherever it is.
Thinking about it.
Yeah. So when you're walking, the world will kind of move to where you need to be anyway.
If I want to go to KFC.
So they all take you straight to KFC.
Oh.
You might get some tricks and some people trying to like distract you from going there because everybody there is a bit tricksy and a bit naughty.
You can't delay me from getting my chicken.
No, you're just gonna have to beat someone up or just not listen to them, or because there's everybody there is a trickster.
Everyone.
Yeah, everyone's actually morally grey. No. Everyone is like out for themselves. They are pure chaotic beings.
Even so, before you, sorry, I'm going to interject. Even so, I've only ever been there in Jake's campaign.
Yes.
The bartender on holiday, I guess. But we met those centaurs. Were they also chaotic creatures? Tricksy?
Centaurs are lawful. So they have set guide laws in what they do, but they would work. Centaurs still work in deals, but they're more like secretive and protective of their tribes.
Yeah.
So they don't generally deal with outsiders because they're quite like, this is our stuff, this is our area.
Fuck off.
If you go near us, though, we will fuck you up.
I see.
It all depends on their court, because in Feywild you've got spring, summer, winter, and autumn, which I can go into more detail.
Sure.
Which section, and they are kind of themed on different things, and then you have as well. There's loads of courts, but they're the main four, and then you have the Seelie Court and the Unseelie Court. But the Unseelie Court in D&D lore they also call the Glooming Court. The
Glooming Court.
But they're essentially the same. But in D&D land, Seelie Court is classed as the good Fae, and Unseelie are classed as the bad Fae. But in other folklore and stuff, that's not good or bad. It's just what attributes they both have.
Gotcha.
But the Seelie Courts are normally known for being excitable, helpful, and tricksy and stick within certain laws of tricksiness, where the Unseelie Court are known for bending the rules. So if you make a contract with them, they will do everything in their power to make sure you don't fulfill it. Okay. Where the Unseelie will just keep binding. So centaurs would go into like the Seelie Court and would be gooder Fae.
Gotcha.
But they are always out for their own interest.
Okay. Cool. No, thank you for clearing that up.
No, you're all good, my love.
Continue with your exposition.
So nature rules the land of Fae. So where you, as I said earlier, where you'd find the cities, you would discover haunting outposts or desolate ruins or forests, depending on where you are going. So the raw primal magic makes Feywild an extremely dangerous place, even for those who call it home. Adventurers, or those unlucky enough to unwittingly stumble upon the land from the material plane, must ensure they are not lulled into a sense of complacency by the Feywild's beauty.
Yes.
And the magical nature of this land can kill mortals as quickly as any of its inhabitants, because the ground itself, if let's say there is a archfey or just a powerful being nearby and it's, let's say, really upset, it could make the area start raining. And the rain could also be acid, depending on the emotion they're feeling. So if you're a mortal, like little old human who's stumbled in, the acid rain is gonna fucking hurt.
Melt you.
It's gonna melt you down. Or you could just fall into a river, and there might be a sea hag nearby, and she might have a natural like trap by, and the seaweed will just try and grab you and hold you in place till she's back. And who knows when she could be back.
She's just trapped in there waiting for her to come and eat you.
Yeah, essentially.
God, it sounds like a very treacherous place.
Right, so to get to the Feywilds in the D&D lands, you have to really want to go there. Most of the time it's very difficult to get there. Because
we went there by accident in
Yeah.
Jake's. We
Yeah.
went through a tunnel, and there was like a trick tunnel sort of thing.
Yeah.
Each time you tried to walk out, you just go back.
into it, and it was just
Yeah, like a
looping
loop.
you. And that would probably have been put there by a little fey creature just to be like, ooh, who am I going to catch today? You know, like a little fisherman. He just puts a little net down. But I wonder what fish are going to fall in.
Bastards.
That's what we are to the Fae.
Yeah.
Little pests.
Nice.
So, Fae crossings, areas where the two plane converge, can be found in ruins and old forests, like where we did, and they often change locations based on the weather, or the alignment of planets, or the time of year. So it's just completely fucking random of where these little pockets of land could be.
D&D land is just... Ooh.
So that is probably the easiest way for general adventurers to fall into it. But you can also get certain fae who just want to open portals and will try and contact you if you're doing something tricksy that they are interested in,
right.
or if like people making deals, like lords and ladies are making deals, and that's how you can get like the warlock packs with the archfey.
They want to get involved
And they're just
fuck
like,
around.
this sounds like they're gonna fuck some shit up. I want to be involved in this.
Woke up with a bit of the fuck arounds and they get involved. Bastards.
But yeah, most people recommend for DMs, if they're wanting to get their players to the Feywild, is to generally do bargains with hags, or go into a really overgrown area of land and just say that this place is magically infested by the Fae. Just somewhere that's overruled and powered by nature itself.
Nice. Well, yeah, Jake did a really good job of us just kind
amazing.
of going through into that cave and popping out the other side into the Feylands. And
Yeah, no, I fucking love the Fae, and there's the new book that came out about it that I've not properly read. But it looks so fun, and it's got a full little campaign in there, and that's why I haven't read it, because I don't know if anyone will ever. I can be involved to be a player and be in it, or if I'm going to run it myself one day. I'm not sure.
play your own game. Just by yourself.
All by myself.
Be all the characters as well.
That'd be so exhausting, wouldn't it? Unless I kept it all in my head, but if I actually voice acted to myself. So how you doing? I'm doing all right, thank you. Can I hit you? No, you can't hit me.
Jake looked like one. She's finally gone crazy.
She's cracked. She's lost
She's
her.
part of the Feywild now.
She's joined them. But
I remember that little, I can't remember exactly what it was. Some sort of creature came across us when we were in Jake's game, and it was like, I can give you some items or sell you
it's
some
a little
items.
satyr.
Yeah.
They're the most well-known out there classic Fey creature.
What was it? And he gave me like a kind of metal feather.
Yes, he did
of
give
some
you a
sort.
feather, a
Yeah.
little red feather, I think it was.
And didn't get to see what it did or what it might do, but eventually figured out, all most things around here are evil little bastards.
Yeah, they're fake.
So I just threw it on the floor and stomped on it. And
It's like, don't trust it. We don't know what it is. What he wants from it.
Who knows what could have come of that?
Yeah, because they do loads of little deals of like, well, he's giving you that feather. That feather could have been by taking that you will now write all his letters. Because it could have been like a feather to write letters with, like if it was a pen. And they have just random little things like that, but now you forever are bound to him and would have to do that if you took it and used it. You might still, we don't know.
He will come back years later and like, remember me? Well, I'll be like
bully.
Probably 13 by that point. Knowing our level up progression.
We're just not hitting the story plots, clearly. We're having too much fun. And so we'll start with the classic, what everyone expects with Fae.
Yeah.
So which is the spring court. So the spring court is what you expect to see of like the fields of spring and like flowers everywhere, nature, so much colour everywhere, like tall grass. And so when you would see a tree that would just be like green, this would be like neon green.
Yeah.
And the petals on there wouldn't just be purple, they would be like just the brightest purple with the yellow accents on them, and everything is just over the top.
So this is where you get your kind of like Alice in Wonderland sort of looking area.
That's what I wanted my Alice in Wonderland man, because that is basically the Western version of Fae.
Yeah, nice.
And I love them.
Nice.
And everything's also generally taller and bigger there, so most of like the trees aren't 10-12 foot like they are on the mortal planes. They'll be like 20-30 foot tall, just to make it. And like hills will look like they go on forever, but they don't actually. It just gives you the illusion that everything is just bigger and brighter than fucking life. As well as Alice in Wonderland, you have Shakespeare refers to him. The Spring Court specifically with Prince Oberon.
Okay. Yeah.
He's the king of... Yeah. I did that at school as a play.
I did too.
Yeah.
A-levels. Ooh,
Fucking,
drama.
ooh, yeah. But yeah, so he was the king of the fairies and the consort to Queen Titiana, who is in D&D lore, and she is the queen of the Summer Court. And she is often also decrypted as the leader of the Seelie Court of like the good fae.
Every time you say Seelie, it just makes me think of like a seal.
It's just a little seal just flapping.
I am
I'm so big, I'm so pretty. Arr, arr, arr. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
He's having a great time.
Sorry, couldn't help myself.
No, it's fine. So, when you see Spring Court, you'll know them generally because they'll have sun tattoos. Most of the creatures have fluffy manes of like yellows and greens. And you'll normally see like dryads there. You'll see fatas, pixies, nymphs.
Fatas?
Did I say fatas? Satyrs.
Okay,
sorry, I was listing off too quickly.
No, you're fine. I was just like, whoa, that's a
fatas. Gonna fate you. They're just satyrs with the they'll punch like kangaroos all the time. Fish.
That's how you fight.
Yeah, that's how kangaroos fight, isn't it? Buff, buff, buff.
Not quite.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Fairies, satyrs, nymphs, pixies, leprechauns, all of the classic good side of fae is your Spring Court. These fairies go under the trope of like narcissism, egoistical, is that the word?
Egoistical.
It's not a word, but egotistical is.
Yes.
There we go. They are also what I have written down in my notes, sexually driven as well. So, hence why you get your dryads. The sexy tree
tree bitch.
Ladies and your nymphs and all that jazz.
Oh, the single tree ladies.
Oh, you single tree ladies. Yeah, because they... I don't know the moves as well as you.
They're the only ones I know.
Oh, yeah, that bit. Oh, yeah, like, the single ladies, not a single lady.
Yeah, you're all good.
Sorry. I'm
so jealous, you bitch.
You can have him.
I will.
Okay. That's the end. But yeah, so they are also when I brought up Alice in Wonderland in D&D lore as well, there is jackalope. Not jackalope, Jabberwocky.
Sorry, I know those.
There's probably jackalopes as well. I haven't looked into them, but yeah, the Jabberwocky is in D&D lore, and I love him so much. But he looks so goofy.
Oh really?
In there.
Well, he looks pretty goofy.
It's just the eyeballs that always just look a bit silly. They're just big.
He looks like he's just seen an elephant.
Oh
my god!
Get it in me!
Oh shit.
But yeah, so Jabberwockies are in that, and they're classed as huge dragons.
Huge.
Yeah, and they're chaotic evil. So
nice.
They are beautiful
like me.
in love. So then we go on to Summer Court, which is what I think you'd fit in as one of the courts.
I'm so cheery and bright, aren't I?
Oh, always. The Summer Woods, or the Emerald Forest, generally are the region governed by the Summer Court. At the Endless Forest are tall, verdant trees with pockets of groves, springs, and streams. The grass on the forest floor can be vary in density and height, but often remains within a reasonable size compared to the medium-sized humanoids. So it's not as like oversized and everything like the Spring Court is. And the trees are a different matter. Many are a couple 100 feet tall, though.
Jesus.
With the oldest ones being 300 to 400 feet tall.
Calm down, trees.
I know. Many denizens either live and deep underneath the earth, inside the trees, or roam freely in the forest.
Nice. So this is like some Avatar kind of shit.
Yes, of just the big ass tall boys.
Nice.
Most fae in the Summer Court will carry some sort of motif with them. So like how the spring had like the sun motif and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And where did I didn't write it. I literally just stopped my sentence there. They will carry some sort of motive with them. Cool.
What that motif might be, we'll
never know.
Yeah, just imagine it for yourself.
Find out. Let me know.
Yeah. No, it makes me think of Fantasia as well, like the Disney thing.
Oh yeah.
You know, like when with the hippos and the crocodiles all dancing around together. Yeah.
It's very much like a deep, happy forest. But yeah, summer court generally represent vibrant life and strength. You might find Fae here more warlike and tribal.
Oh.
Many beasts and beast-like Fae will tend to be larger than their mortal cousins. Some may be covered in gold or emerald leaves. Their colourings might also be extremely colourful and prismatic.
Prismatic.
Yes, this shiny bitches.
Yeah. Is that what it means in the dictionary? You look at
prismatic?
Prismatic. Shiny bitches.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, I just remember like physics lessons, you know, where it has like the diagram of the prism with the light, and it's like a rainbow.
Wow.
Yeah. And my brain always relates that to being shiny.
The Pink Floyd cover.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
We know stuff.
So many things and stuff.
Yeah.
Summer Fae might be prone to anger or have short tempers. You will find plenty of strong predators as well.
Ooh.
The summer court is elementally aligned to fire.
Fire.
And then spring was water.
The Fire Nation.
The Fire Nation attacked. I fucking love Avatar, man. But yeah, so here you'd expect to see more like the centaurs, fairy godmothers, treants, and unicorns. They're generally more in the summer court because they're more of your big, strong, powerful, tribal-esque beasts. And then autumn, which I really like autumn and winter. Classic.
Oh, really?
I did.
Who would have thought?
I know. So autumn is generally when you know you're there because it's just fields and it's generally all about harvests and crops and the whole colour palette is like reds and orange.
Yeah.
And there's loads of fruit and food all about and everybody is generally... You don't really see creatures out though.
No.
It's kind of like...
They're all hiding away.
Yes, all Twilight-y and all that jazz. So it's very much always... It never... Like... In spring and summer, you have your day and night cycles, where there it's just like that constant, just about to sunset.
Twilight.
Yeah, and it doesn't ever change from that, really.
Nice.
So, autumn's denizens are creatures who feed on psychic energy of fear. And they often wear the guise of an innocent and kind demeanour. Celebrations are frequent in autumn, and the Fae are hospitable,
Yes.
and they're warm and inviting, soft in their features, even when they're really wrinkled and worn and old and stuff. So these ones are 100% illusionists, and they are the ones who have all the stories of like the 9 dancing ballerinas, if you know of that Fae story.
No.
That's just it. I read a book about that. It was so good.
I think you were telling me about that book.
Yeah. So basically, it's about how someone just tricked all these dancing girls into the Feywild to become princesses, and instead they just made them dance and dance and dance until their feet bled. And it just killed them essentially.
Nice.
But
Serves them right.
Yeah, that's a classic Fae scary story in quite a lot of folklore.
Tell all the little girls.
Yeah,
stop dancing as your feet will fall off and bleed.
Well, you can't stop dancing, so that's like I think there is an item in D&D as well that has a flute that if you hear it, it makes you dance, and you can't stop dancing until the flute stops playing.
Tasha's hideous dancing.
Probably something daft like that. It might be.
Kind of reminds me of that Midsummer film. It's a horror film that I don't know if you've seen. You probably haven't seen it, but you might have seen clips of it.
Ooh.
Where they're all like, it's like cult kind of summery and stuff. Yeah, and she's like crying with a big flowery crown.
Yeah, that's probably based off Autumn Fae.
May well be.
Dun. So yeah, the most of this also they pretend to be other things, and they are generally also known for wearing like scary masks. So people who don't want to get attacked by the Fae, they'll wear scary masks, so the Fae also think they're scary too. So they won't attack them.
It's good. I'll remember that next time I'm in the Fae.
Yeah. So in this one, you'll get like your red caps, which
I remember them.
You remember them, Baldur's Gate.
Yep, bastards.
There's the Pumpkin King who rules, I believe. You'd have treants there too, but they're called Blight Lords. So they're all like gross, blighted out trees, essentially. And then you also have an
Evil trees.
Yeah,
I am evil
trees.
tree.
Yeah, it's coming over. It will probably just grab you and put you
So
inside it.
there's a Mighty Boosh bit
Oh,
where
okay.
there's an evil tree, and there's a guy who's made it. He's like a sandpaper, and he sands him down.
Oh no!
Yeah, he makes him into a table. And he's like, "I'll be back to varnish you later, you little pine tart." But yeah,
That's
that's
amazing.
some Mighty Boosh for you. That shit.
Oh,
Anyway.
I'm gonna have to find that. There's also a notable lady, I believe, in there called the Ashen Lady, who's just a hag who's good at tricking. She's like Hansel and Gretel type
Oh yeah.
hag. And then you also have the Wild Hunt, which is similar to the Wild Hunt in Witcher, but they're just not wintry. But they have the riding headless
They're
horsemen
autumny instead.
and stuff like that
Ah,
vibe.
I like it.
Yeah, autumn's great.
I can dig those guys.
Yeah, as I say, we dig them because they're also kind of like Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes, I say
Vibes.
the Pumpkin King.
Yeah.
Very good, very good.
And then we will end on winter, as
Winter.
slurred in the cards. And winter is classically the evil place. It's not generally evil, it's just the most hardest place to live.
They're misunderstood.
You misunderstand.
Yeah.
So the frozen lands, or the wastes of winter, are a desolate land of ice and freezing gales. Vegetation is virtually non-existent in this realm of the Feywild. Food is scarce, and ultimately the embodiment of the phrase "life is harsh."
It's harsh.
It's a harsh,
harsh
harsh
life.
time. This part of the Feywild, darkness dominates the landscape with only pockets of light for their dawn. Imagine a world where light is in dusk and twilight phase for probably 4 to 6 hours, and then darkness for the rest of the day.
Ooh, perfect.
So it's a very happy
Take
place
me there.
to be. I
That's what
know.
my life is like now.
Just forever sleeping.
Yeah.
Might actually sleep if it's that dark all
Yeah,
the
well,
time.
no.
No.
No, that's just all I see. Just wake up and like, oh, it's getting dark again. It's time to wake up.
So, Winter Fae can be emotionless, and the notion of promise carries a higher weight to them. So they're the ones who...
They're desperate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They love bargains. And that's the best way to deal with winter entities because they don't have much else to deal with. So there will be the ones, if you're walking around and you talk of something that's hopeful, they are going to, like, jump right on that to make sure you don't get it, essentially.
Imagine them all like kind of looking at each other like, oh, and racing to that kind of person.
Pretty much, that's exactly how I do picture it myself. The Queen of Air and Darkness resides in a frozen crystal palace on top of a desolate and steep mountain.
That's me.
Just the Queen, she's sitting up there like, anyone come near here, kill him.
Get that shit out of my palace.
This place has to be me and me alone.
I'm Frosty the Snow Bitch.
Ah, yes. So winter is the season of death and lost. Fae from the winter typically deal and are empowered by sorrow, much like the autumn deals with fear and summer in wrath. Most winter Fae are cruel, emotionless, and often ruthless.
Ooh.
So here you'll have your ice elementals, ice hags, and then you also, the more notable, you have Prince of Frost, which is essentially Jack Frost.
One frosty bitch.
Yeah. It's also technically where Santa Claus is and all of his
Does
men,
he
but
exist in Fae?
that's where the description of him is.
Oh,
There
right.
is Mr. Claus in the winter area of the Feylands, but he's not associated to them. He's like in his own pocket section
Oh.
of winter. But you can get to him via there, apparently.
In D&D you can get to him.
I think so.
It's a new mission.
It's just completely scrapped
Go
everything.
visit Santa
we need
Claus
to find
and
Santa.
kill him.
Yes!
Take over.
All of the presents.
Yes.
This is where
That's
you
a new
find he's
Mordecai
just got
mission, that is.
all the red caps.
Yeah.
He's the king of red caps, really.
It probably would be, yeah. Hey, as long as he's got gifts and eggnog, I'll be all up in that.
We're all up in this grill. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's some very simple lore, just to understand what
It's
the
good
Fae's
lore.
like.
That's some lovely lore.
Oh,
I love that
yes.
lore. I want to roll about in that lore.
Oh my
Get all
god.
cozy with it. Thank you.
So good. I read a lot of Fae books as well, and they just make me so happy. I
Yeah.
just love fairies
It's your
who are just
imagination.
yeah, they're just so fun, and it's a race I really want to try being in D&D as well, because there is a player race that you can be called Eladrin.
Okay.
And they are essentially elves. They look like elves, but they change what their physical appearance looks like based on their emotion.
Oh.
So if they're angry, they'll become summer, and they get different spell that they can use as an ornate caster.
That's cool.
And if they're winter, they get and they change to blue skin and stuff. They're really, really fun.
Maybe Liam's.
Maybe my next game. Maybe we'll see.
I'm thinking about maybe doing a paladin.
Are you?
And just being proper like.
I'm gonna be a good strong boy.
Yeah, typical like.
That's so exciting.
Justice, and just be really just brown nosing the Lord and everything.
I've sent Liam my character idea, and he's picked my class for me because
he did?
of it. Yeah, he said, I think you should be a bard with this backstory.
Oh,
So we're switching.
exciting.
So we'll see.
That's cool. Very cool.
And we'll see with all of my amazing singing skills that we know I'm so good at. mid D&D, I'm just gonna be like, all the girls to the left, all the girls to the left. Hey.
Just be a really shit bard.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
No,
Right.
no, you'd be great.
Talking about shit things,
Yep.
let's talk about some creatures and go, what the fuck is this?
Yes.
Right. Would you like... Let's go. Oh, I'm going to go with this guy first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I'm
ready. What are you going to give me? Are you going to give me the name, or are you going to describe it to me?
I'm going to describe the little paragraph it has.
Yeah.
And then I'll describe his visuals if it doesn't do it for me.
Okay.
So, his name is Briganox.
Briganox.
Are frantic mouse-sized creatures that live in mines. Whenever a mortal makes a non-magical wish, perhaps while blowing out the candles on a birthday cake or tossing a coin down the well, an echo of that wish becomes lodged in the stone buried deep in the earth of the Feywild.
Oh.
Briganox seek out these wish stones, disregarding the ones that contain wishes of ill intent and keeping those that hold good wishes. Briganox refine wish stones into gems and use them to decorate their architecture and crafts, or they trade them to other fays for food and favours.
Ain't that just the cutest thing you ever heard in your whole life?
I know!
The wishes of mortals. And they decorate, they go and
mortals.
mine them out.
So they can't get the wishes now, though, because they fucking taken them.
Isn't that lovely?
A more powerful fey creature can use a wish stone to scry on the maker of the wish, empower a supernatural charm, or provide the spark needed to create an animated object. Other uses are also possible.
Scrying. Evil little scrying.
So yeah, this little guy
Little boys.
he's found a wish. Let's say a child has thrown a coin down and just wishes for some bread. He's grabbed that coin.
Doesn't give him the bread.
No.
He's like, thanks.
Thanks
That's
for your wish.
Yeah.
Nines it. This powerful fae grabs it and goes, "This child wants bread. I'm gonna give it famine." Just, they're just he's just there being like, okay, what are these little wishes, and what could my bigger, powerful friend do about it?
Or it'll look nice on my mantle.
Yes, well that too.
Yeah.
He's like, I know where that child lives now.
I imagine them to look like kind of like little. Oh, what are they called?
Just remember, Feywild, their colouring, when I say little mouse-like creatures, their colouring isn't the colour of mouse.
Yeah,
Mises.
I expect them to be like bright kind of red, have like
Ooh.
really big eyes. Like, I'm trying to think of that creature that lives in the darkness and they just cling onto trees and they have.
Oh,
really,
like a little raccoon type
They
thing.
have really big eyes, bush babies.
Bush babies.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna imagine they look kind of like that, but with like red hair, and they've got little tiny mining picks.
Hey,
and
you're
stuff.
definitely correct with the
And
tiny
little
mining picks.
backpacks as well.
He's not got a backpack in the picture, but he
Okay.
definitely could have a backpack.
Yeah, got to keep his wishes somewhere.
Yeah, it's very true. He probably just eats them and puts them in his pocket.
Oh, yummy.
You're kind of close, but also kind of not.
Okay.
He's more rat-like than mouse-like
Oh,
in my eyes.
like a
He's got,
Skaven.
but he's got like a bigger, like pig nose.
Snoot.
Yeah,
Oh, a wide snoot.
it's a big pig snout with the big holes.
Oh.
This one that's pictured as well also has a beautiful mustache.
Okay. Oh, so they're kind of humanoid-y, like.
Yeah, they're
looking
humanoid
rats.
shoids.
Yeah.
So but
like
he's just
Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
yes, exactly like that, but like 2 foot tall.
Yeah, tiny.
Tiny. Are you ready for him?
I'm ready. I want to see it.
Dun dun dun.
Oh yeah, look at him.
He's just like
it's kind of like a bat nose. That is.
Oh, is it a bat? Okay, I only
Yeah.
know the flat ones to be piggy like.
Oh no, yeah. It reminds me of a bat nose and the ears
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, he's got the big wide
He's got
ears.
Briganock. That's a great name.
Yeah, right? And he's like a yellowish greenish tint with all of his leathers, and I really like his fur. He's got fur up to his elbows.
Furry elbows. This looks like it's poking through his skin as well.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that his skin?
I think the
orangey
green
bit?
is the yellowy green is his skin. Yeah.
Oh, it's just mad. Oh, he's got gloves on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's amazing.
He's
I like
so
that.
cool.
No, they're very cutesy, and that's kind of cutesy, I guess. Just the idea of them mining out wishes and whatnot. That's very. Oh, kind of reminds me of that Gorillaz song where they talk about these guys going and mining like the hopes and dreams of these people who live in a town, and which awakens the big monkey.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and explodes the world.
Wow.
The song's called Fire Coming Out of the Monkey's Head. It's a brilliant song. There you go. Yeah, it reminds me of that.
So yeah, they like to nibble on cheese, lettuce, and other soft foods. They eat quite a lot for creatures of their size, and they never turn down a good meal.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
So I know how to bargain with one.
Yeah, just feed it.
Could you reckon you could steal their dreams and like cash in and load with a different fey creature?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Somehow get a hold of all that. They must be have physical properties.
Yeah, the dreams must.
If they
must
mine them.
Yeah. So you probably have to get it while it's mid mining before it turns into whatever they're turning it into, the gemstone.
Yeah, I guess.
Because I believe once it's a gemstone, it's not a wish anymore. So they might just have a box full of them ready to be mined. So you just need to steal that box.
Steal that box.
And then see what you can do. I'm picturing them to look like little wisps. Like in Harry Potter, you know, when they take the memorable things.
Oh,
and then when he hammers it, it then turns solid. And
Yeah.
then he forms it into a gemstone.
Gotcha.
Ah.
I like that. They're really cool. Whereabouts? What court would they reside in?
Does it tell me? I don't think it tells me. It lives in mines, so I would say I said summer.
Yeah.
Summer, most things live underneath the earth, don't they, or in trees.
Yeah.
So I definitely, and that's where I guess the
They don't seem
gooder.
too malicious either.
No, they don't.
No.
So they wouldn't be autumn. So yeah, they'd definitely be in summer. I
Nice.
think. Oh, sorry. The next guy.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they're guys. I don't know if they are.
We
but-
just say guys.
Yeah.
We say guys. We don't need any like ill will by it. We just say guys.
Its thing. So this thing is called a boggle.
A boggle.
Yeah, Boggle.
Like that game, Boggle.
Oh, I fucking hate that game.
Yeah. Makes an awful sound as well. It's very abrasive.
Yeah. My little dyslexic magic brain hated that. They're just letters. They're just letters. What do you want me to do with the letters?
Make a word.
No.
That's what do the horrible crunchy sound at you. Yeah.
Yeah. But Yahtzee. Quite like Yahtzee.
I like Yahtzee.
No, anyway. Boggles.
Boggles.
They are small fae, and they are little boggays of the fairy tales. Oh my god, I didn't think this through when picking him, did I? They hide under bed and in closets, waiting to frighten and bed evil folk with their mischief.
Bed evil.
That's what it says.
They're gonna rape people.
No!
Well, it sounds like they are.
I know, but it literally says bedevil folk with their mischief.
Oh, bedevil. That just might be an act of something else. Which
It's a
isn't
word
rape.
that we're learning.
Yep.
Learning English words.
You bedevil.
Cool. You little devil, you. A boggle excretes a special oil from its pores.
Oh, now I'm rigid.
A boggle excretes a special oil from its pores and can make the substance slippery or sticky.
This is just another mimic, isn't it?
This does sound like a mimic.
Yeah.
The oil dries up and disappears an hour after the boggle expels it.
Yeah.
A boggle can create magic openings that enable it to travel short distances or to pilfer items that would otherwise be beyond its reach. To create such a rift in space, a boggle must be adjacent to a space defined by a frame, such as an open window or a doorway, a gap between the bars of a cage, or the space between the feet of a bed and the floor.
Oh.
The rift disappears after a few seconds, enough time for the boggle to step, reach, and attack through it.
Oh.
So these guys look like tiny. It's another tiny little fae.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
most
imagine
fae
to
are-
be like little gremlin-looking things.
Yeah,
like like from the film Gremlins.
Yeah.
Kind of like those, like
But-
little bastards.
Hairless.
Hairless. Oh.
So it's completely bald.
Well, the gremlins are hairless, or some of them are. Most of them
Yes,
are. The
that is
mogwais
true.
are the hairy ones.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think I automatically
lore.
picture the hairy
Gizmo,
boys. Yeah, because it's what I. Things, but yeah, they have very big chins.
Little Chad chins.
Yeah. Big pointy ears.
Oh, okay.
But they're tiny. They're not the prettiest things in the world. But they, and they make lots
They
of
just,
oil to teleport.
They make oil to teleport.
Well, they make the
body
oil.
oil.
Yeah, they make. It doesn't really explain what the body oil does. It just says they make it. Hold on, let me go into what slippery
It's a
oil.
natural lubricant when they're going to bedevil people.
Bedevil. So it can make a creature. If it's sticky, it can make things stick to the thing so they can't escape. So they'll use it to scare things, and then they'll step in the puddle, and they'll either fall over because they've left it slippy, or they'll make it sticky because they'll get stuck there, and they'll just have to see it, and it's like,
Ugh. Like a
I'm going to
tiny
get you.
paralysis demon.
Yeah, at the bottom of it.
Well,
And then it will just teleport out as if you never saw it. And then an hour later, the oils disappeared, and it was as if it was
just
never there.
inconvenience you completely.
Yeah, he's just a little night monster coming in to say hello.
Little bastards they are. Oh, I don't like this. I like the other one. I don't like this at all. That guy, I don't like him. No.
He's great. He's on the first page of the Fey
Just
monster
imagine
bit
like
as
a
well.
little goblin.
He is he's basically a tiny purple little goblin.
Oh,
with
he's just a little bastard, he is.
And he's got a proper, like when you picture like an anime old granny or an old granddad nose. He's got that proper like big distorted
Big bulbous nose, yeah, from drinking too much beer.
With some bright yellow eyes.
Big underbite chin.
And massive
Yeah.
hobbit feet.
Yeah, he's just a little shit.
He's just there, just being like, meh.
Horrible little bubble
I've come
thing.
to just sit under your bed and watch you sleep.
Yeah, and make things a bit sticky.
Yeah.
Ugh. Ugh.
He's just
It's
a bit
positively horrible.
oh, horrible.
Horrible, my dear. Ooh, how
Yeah.
dare you show me such a disgusting creature.
He's classed as chaotic neutral though.
Yeah,
so
I
he's,
fucking bet he is.
he's just all to have a little giggle
He's
to himself.
Just fucking around.
just a little. Just
being-
held a burping.
Oh, you're gonna explode.
Boom.
No, yeah, I don't like him.
Okay.
I don't like him.
Okay. We'll pass pack him then.
We'll go on next one. Next
one, the last one I have for you.
Okay. Good. That's upset me greatly. That
I'm
one,
so
the bottle.
sorry. This one shouldn't.
Okay.
This one is like more of what I classically think of when you think of fey creatures.
Yeah.
But it's not a classic one like satyrs, redcaps, unicorns, dryads, all of those jazz.
Gotcha.
But it's what I still think of when I think of them. So it's called a quickling.
A quickling.
Yeah.
Ah, that's a cool name.
Yeah, I like it. I think you'll like these guys a lot.
Okay.
Racing faster than the eye can track, a quickling appears a little more than a blurry streak of colour. Only when it stops running does its small, slender, firm, and cold, cruel eyes become apparent.
Oh.
Quicklings owe their essence and their plight to the Queen of Air and Darkness.
Shout out to the Queen of Air
Air
and
and
Darkness. We love you.
We'll do anything for you.
Yeah.
Love you. The dread ruler of the glooming court. Once lazy, egotistical. You know the word
You're
I want to
doing very
say.
well.
Thank you.
You're killing it.
I know, words are my speciality. The creatures that would become quicklings were late in answering the Queen's summons, one time too many.
Oh.
So to hasten their pace and teach them to mind her will, the Queen shrank their stature and sped up their internal clocks.
Ah.
The Queen's curse gave the quicklings their amazing speed, but also accelerated their passage through life. No quickling lasts longer than 15 years.
It's just like a dog then. It was a good life.
But obviously fey creatures are known for living for centuries.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
that's quite a bad, yeah. They've gone from living probably hundreds of years to 15, which to them is probably a day.
Yeah.
Because time also is funky in Feywild,
yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it? Because when you come out of the Feywild back to the mortal plane, you have to
Yeah.
roll to see if you've got your memory still and how long time has actually passed.
Shit.
So-
Well, they shouldn't have pissed off the Queen.
It shouldn't have been late.
Yeah.
Once.
I know a
Never.
few people who need to be turned into quicklings. They shall remain unnamed.
Named.
You know who you are. You know
You were
are.
always late. The mortal realm is a predominant place for a quickling's eye. A hurricane creeps... Wait, let me read that again. A hurricane creeps gradually across the sky. A torrent of rain drifts earthward like lazy snowflakes, and lightning crawls in a meandering path from cloud to cloud. The slow and boring world seems to pop... Oh, God. I can't read this. It's blurry. No, I'm losing my eyesight. No.
Is it actually really blurry, or is it...
Yeah, it's actually just blurry.
Oh.
My screenshot's fucked.
Just make it up.
No, okay. The quick... Let's just skip that bit. That bit's not important.
Not
to you.
important.
Read it yourself. To other creatures, a quickling seems blindingly fast, vanishing in an instant blur when it moves. Its cruel laughter is a burst of rapid Oh, God, music terms. It's
Staccato?
Yeah, there's a lot of C's and T's in there.
Yeah, staccato it sounds like.
What's that sound like?
Fuck knows.
Oh, okay.
But I know it's a word.
It's a speech, a shrill squeal, so it just goes... Only when a quickling deliberately slows down, which it prefers not to do, can other beings see, hear, and comprehend it. Never truly at rest, a stationary quickling constantly paces and shifts in place as though it can't wait to be off again. So it's constantly like on
Well, I
its
guess
toes.
so. It's
like,
not got a very long lifespan.
No.
So it's just like, I gotta get over there, man.
I've got to do this. So they're good
I've got so much to
messengers,
see, so much to do.
aren't they? If you've got any letters to send,
true.
they'll get it
And
sent.
they haven't got any phones, so... Or sending stones, I imagine.
No, they don't need it.
No, they got quicklings.
They'll be there faster.
Yeah.
Quicklings have a capricious nature and are always up to something. A quickling spends most of its time preparing acts of mischief on slower creatures. One rarely passes up an opportunity to tie a person's bootlaces together, move the stool a creature is about to sit on, or unbuckle a saddle when no one is looking.
Bastards.
These
Again,
are your classic
little,
tricksters.
Little assholes.
Yeah. Tricks of the sort are hardly the limit of simple malice. However, they don't commit outright murder. Quicklings can ruin lives in plenty other ways, such as stealing important letters, swiping coins collected for the poor, or planting stolen items in bags.
I think that's worse. Like, just go murder some people. At least you're being honest about it. But no, he's gonna fuck around. They're just messing things up.
Well, they're just, they've gone, I've been given a hard life. I'm going to make everybody
Well, it's
else's...
their fault.
Yeah, it is their fault. They should have got there on time.
So they're just taking it out on everyone else. Just their own problems. Little bastards.
And because they are from the Winter Plane, they have no emotions or bad feelings about it.
Oh, right, yeah.
So they just, they think
don't
they're in the
care.
right. They're stubborn, and I identify with these guys very hardly. Like, I feel like this is fun, and I'm going to do this, so deal with it if you don't like it. You can't catch me anyway, bitch.
It's pretty much
See you
how I
later.
feel when I've been playing Helldivers. And I'll just shotgun my own team at the end of a 50-minute like mission. If they start like punching me off rocks and stuff,
It's like, bye.
well, fuck, if we all die now because we've got no
We're
more
all
time.
going down.
So we just wasted all our time. So yeah, go
Yay.
fuck yourselves. But does it say how fast they can move?
Their
That's all.
movement for D&D stuff is 120 feet per turn.
That's their walking speed.
That's their walking speed.
Holy shit!
So obviously
you're
they
never
could-
catching those
No.
unless you got some magic.
So obviously they could also, they probably, because they look like roguelike in the thing, they could probably dash as a bonus action. So they could probably get like 240, then there'll be another 360 footing around.
Damn.
You ain't, no.
No.
With our little 25 foot movement as my gnome, never catching her.
That's insane. And are these quite... I imagine
They're
these to be quite small
tiny.
as well.
Yeah, they're classed as
Not
tiny.
good.
Not so. The previous ones were just small.
Yeah.
These are tiny,
Oh,
so they're going to be like palm size, probably in height. It doesn't give me their actual measurements.
I guess so they're wintry.
Yes.
I think they're going to be sort of purplish, bluey,
You're on the money.
sort of pointy little fuckers, like a Jack Frost sort of looking
Yeah,
thing.
you're right on the money so far.
That's all I got really. Just jaggedy looking little pieces of shit. And yeah,
And they're glowing red eyes as well that they told you about. But yeah,
glowing red eyes.
I think it said glowing red
Have they
eyes.
got tails?
No tails.
No tails. I feel
But
like they should
they're-
have a tail, but oh well.
They kind of do, but not where a tail
Oh.
should be.
Whee! Me too. Whee!
There, ta-da! They've got a tail where their hair is.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a
Oh yeah,
long-
they are little like rogues. They got a little tiny sword.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
basically like the tiniest rogues. They're the true rogues.
They're the true rogues.
But yeah, I think they look really cool. They've got the beautiful cheekbones.
Massive ears, yeah.
Yeah, they are. I think
They're
they're
like
great.
little pixie things, yeah.
Yeah, pixies without wings,
Yeah. Mm.
but like edgy.
Yeah, no,
I
they
think
remind me of that film, the animated film with those tiny little forest people in.
Oh, I have no idea what that is.
I can't remember. I never saw it, but I remember seeing it advertised and stuff.
Yeah.
I just don't remember anything anymore.
No, that's fine.
It's great.
We don't need it.
Yeah, I'll forget about that soon. That's excellent. That's excellent.
But yeah, and then obviously
You picked a lot of little tiny boys.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to go for more unusual ones because I felt like if the bigger ones are like your dragons,
People know about those.
and I feel like most people know about fairy dragons, you know about your satyrs and all of those jobs, and I didn't want to pick any like the queen of the courts because again, I don't want to spoil that for anyone as well because I know you can fight them in D&D too, where these things are more likely things that might come up and annoy the shit out of you.
While you're trying to like have a long rest. Or
Yeah,
something.
or if you come across a little Briganock, it might be cool, fun interaction that you'll actually have. I wanted to try and go a bit rarer on the Fae.
Yeah.
Because, like, unicorns are fucking amazing in D&D. They can do so much shit.
Are they everywhere, or are they quite rare?
They're still quite rare, but most DMs put one in just because of how cool unicorn... They've got some really cool stats, man.
Have you ever come across a unicorn? We did.
We have in
a little
Liam's
bit.
game.
Yeah.
Because it was with my dealing with my deities stuff, and we had to go into a magic book. So I think that was from the. He took that one shot from the. There is a D&D book that is just what's it called? Candle Mysteries or something like that, and it's just got loads of one shots in there from. And they're all related to books, so all of them you jump in a book to do a one shot.
Nice.
And I got it from that, and I think it was about a unicorn against a beast lord. And
It was
we
like
had to help
poisoned
them.
or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, and we had to heal the land, and
We did.
then the unicorn used his big horn to like fix the land after we saved
Sure
him.
did.
Yeah, he did. He blew, and he would boop 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 boop.
And I got my face stomped.
You did. Your character died, and I
Yeah.
cried that day.
Yeah.
The Feyland is so happy.
Yeah.
All emotions you feel them to the extreme. Yeah, so if you feel like anguish, you're feeling despair.
Yeah.
If you're feeling happy, you're feeling ecstatic. Nothing is like
God, it's
Can't be
like you're on
average.
drugs or coming down off
literally
drugs.
all the time, all the
Fae.
time.
All the time.
Just think how if you felt tired in the Feylands,
Oh.
how tired you'd actually feel. You just wouldn't move.
Yeah, I would be fucked. I'd be in trouble.
You'd just be like,
I wouldn't have any friends because I'd just be in the house the whole time, just like.
you'd actually have friends though, because they'd love you because you're all grumpy.
Yeah.
Because other things are grumpy there.
Oh, that's why everyone loves me anyway.
Yeah.
I'm a grumpy turtle.
We love you.
Have you got any honourable mentions of any other phase you'd like to put out there?
Oh, I don't think so. I've not come across a lot. I just fucking love dryads and like the tree ents
Yeah.
and stuff. I love all the tree beings, and just dryads look so cool with the flowers in their hair. And
Yeah.
I like. There's always the classic story in like dryads lore about how they love male paladin humans.
Oh, really?
Like they're always their main targets because they really love loyal earth like bound creatures.
Sigmas.
Yeah, essentially. Because they find it really romantic in the sense that someone can be so
right.
loyal bound, and obviously
Yeah.
dryads are all about they're the succubus of nature.
Nice.
And they think they are a good mate essentially, and they just always try and charm them, and they will also protect them with their life. And I think they're the only one you can get male dryads, but I can't know what they're called. They're very rare, but yeah, they'll normally then watch him for his whole life and look after him.
Oh, that's cool.
So I think they're really, I don't know, I quite
Nice.
like them. And pixies are just fucking
Yeah.
pixies.
I really like the centaurs because of obviously our interaction that we had with them. and we made like best mates with one of them. He came and fought with us in our campaign, and yeah, so I like the centaurs a lot.
Yeah, they're great.
I got big love for the centaurs. Ring of honor.
Ring of honor.
Ring of honor. You had your clam of honor last night.
We did have our clam of honor. For everyone, whenever we play D&D, if there's a circle on the map anywhere, we will say it's an honor fight, so it's a 1v1.
Yeah.
And
Ring of honor.
Ring of honor. You got to do it.
You got to
add
do
it into your game. Challenge someone.
Get your Ring of honor in there.
Yeah. Any object. It can be anywhere. Can you draw it with string, with rocks, or as mine? I took them to a map that was on a clam, and that was shaped enough to be a circle.
Yep.
To be clam of honor.
Shows your clam of honor.
Get it out, lads.
Oh, beautiful. Well, that was lovely. I like learning about the Fey creatures.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to tell us about their favourite Fey creatures,
I'd love to know.
please let us know. Yeah.
Or your favourite Fey books, Fey lore, because obviously there's a lot of like...
Tell her everything.
Tell me
Yeah,
things.
she cares. I don't.
Don't lie. Like a lot of Slavic lore and like English old. Obviously, a lot of Shakespeare is also based off a lot of Fey myths and
Slavic
stuff.
lore has a lot of really cool stuff like that. A lot of the darker ones as well.
Yeah.
Which was like, I lean towards those a bit more.
Same.
I'm a grumpy poo.
Also, I just use a lot of the monsters from Slavic lore in my world because someone's made this PDF that I use for everything called Beautiful Book of Monsters. And it's got a lot of Witcher lore and homemade monsters from that. And I showed you guys the sirens last night.
Oh yeah.
And they are classic sirens,
They were
not
cool.
pretty sirens. They are sirens whose jaws dislocate and are just pure teeth.
Big old.
And then they got the hip wings
Hips don't
that are
fly.
massive, so they can fly as well as swim. And they're good.
They're
I
wicked.
fucking love sirens so much.
I did not like them.
They have this
I
amazing...
rolled bad. So,
yeah, I felt so bad,
I mean,
man.
we all rolled bad. You, me, and
I
Paige
rolled
rolled
bad.
really bad.
Yeah, I couldn't hit anyone either. It's really sad as a DM. You're like, I don't want to kill you, but I'd like at least to
I would like
hurt
to
you.
put you in a bit of mild peril.
Well, yeah, just a little peril.
Yeah.
Not just, slash, miss every 7 fights.
Yeah,
It's
we had a
fine.
bad time.
But it was
I
fun.
did more damage to myself, I think, in one turn than I did to you, which was good.
Hey, that's what you get for being a blood hunter.
Yeah, I sure do. I'm fabulous. So there we go.
Fabulous.
Yeah. No, thank you very much for that. That
No,
was
thank
that was
you.
awesome. And thank you guys for joining us. I think we're going to wrap it up there. And we'll see you in the next
See you soon.
episode.
Bye.
Ciao.
Alright, you sorry lot. Drink up, we're closing.